Alright, so I've been sitting on this for months now. Probably like June, July. Probably at least close to 3 months now that I haven't been able to talk about this. But today I got the clearance to do so. So I'm going to need this video viewed, shared to everybody in the state of North Carolina, in Iredell County, surrounding counties. This is specifically for Statesville, North Carolina. And it is about Endeavor's pediatric therapy. If you know anything about Endeavor's, when I first found out about them, I was told that they were really good, and it's where my son first started going for OT, speech, feeding, and everything that he needed. Well, Endeavor's is committing fraud. They have not been paying their therapist for quite some time. All of my son's therapists left because they were not getting paid. They stayed as long as they could for their patients, for the children that they wanted to help, but they eventually had to leave because they were no longer getting paid. There was one therapist who got her money only because while she was at the bank trying to cash her checks, they were bouncing on spot. So she went to the boss lady and threatened to get the cops involved. And then because she threatened to get the cops involved, she was able to get her money sent to her through Zelle. So I'm pretty sure she's owed more still, but she got what she was able to do that. That therapist's father also threatened to get a lawyer to help with the situation. So she was able to get paid. Now, there's another therapist. I'm not going to name names of this. I'm going to keep this anonymous due to I know these people personally, so I'm not going to put their names out there. Therapist number 2. I'll just do that. She's owed at least $15,000. That's right. $15,000. Now, there's therapist number 3. I'm not sure how much she's owed, but I do know that she has not been paid at all. And, at all. There's at least a minimum of $100,000 that's owed altogether. Possibly more. We're not sure. The government, during COVID, gave Endeavor's enough money for funding, and they had enough money to pay their staff members for at least 4 to 5 months because they needed the funding. Well, they never got paid, and that money is missing. Okay? Let me just say that. There's a building upstairs, because it's a 2-story building, said that the children were too loud, so they bought the building, and because they bought the building outright, the therapy facility has to close indefinitely. Now, with that happening, all the therapists have left. They're all leaving, the ones who are still there. I don't know other ones that are not there, but the ones that I know have left, and they're continuing to leave. The lady who owns the place is supposed to be selling all the equipment that's in the therapy building and to liquidate her assets to come up with the money. Well, she's not doing that. She has not once tried to sell something. She's not once tried to pay anybody. She's not doing anything. So not only this, the owners, the husband and wife, have a Tesla. They got their Tesla repossessed because of various reasons. Probably something to do with this, I think. And they magically came up with the money to get their Tesla back, but they haven't paid any of their employees. Nobody has gotten paid in months. They're committing fraud. They know that the lady who owns the place has the money somewhere. She's obviously lying. She's hiding it. And I've had to keep my mouth shut for a while, but now I'm being told that I can speak out about it and I can spread the news. So, Endeavor's Pediatric Therapy in Statesville, North Carolina is committing fraud. Medicaid fraud wouldn't surprise me because my son has Medicaid. Fraud with the money, not putting the funds where they're supposed to, not paying the staff. And now they're completely having to shut down. So my son has moved therapies, and luckily his therapist, he moved to where the people left went to. They opened up a place of their own because the office lady who used to work for Endeavors opened up a place and a safe place. People are getting paid where they're doing the job properly. So I'm just trying to get the news out there. I'm trying to spread it as far as it can go. I'm trying to get the FBI, U.S. Department of Labor, the IRS, the SBI, whoever needs to investigate this, the Sheriff's Department, Iredell County, whoever, because it needs to get resolved. And everybody and their mothers need to know how awful these people are and what they've done to their staff. They have turned my life upside down. The staff before they left, they were so wonderful. They changed my son's life. He has really made strides with them. And that is the only reason why those people did not leave right away when they were no longer getting paid. Because they wanted to still help the children. They weren't there for the money. They were there to help the kids. But the owners are stingy, and they are lying, and they're scheming, and they're committing fraud. That needs to be investigated. So I need this shared across all platforms, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, anywhere, the news. Anywhere you can get this out, I need it out. So I'm posting a big PSA to all of America, really, but specifically Iredell County, North Carolina, and surrounding counties. Endeavor's Pediatrics Therapy is fraud. They are committing fraud. And I'm not going to talk about that's really it. I just needed everyone to know that I am putting them on blast. Because my son started to regress when they changed just buildings. He went from going in on his own to now his separation anxiety is back full swing. Oh, and the owner had the nerve to text me when I took my son out of there and said, we love him. We just wanted the best for him. Well, if you wanted the best for him, you would have paid his therapist. That's all I have to say. These women who have been in my son's life for 3 years now are absolutely phenomenal and amazing, and we love them dearly. They don't deserve what they've gotten. They don't deserve what they've been through. We need to speak up. This needs to get out there. Thank you. God bless. Have a great day.